October 7, 2017, 15:34 ISTJaane Bhi Do Yaaro is one of the best and most uncompromised films of Indian cinema, says Sukanya Verma. This story was first published in November 2012. Image Ravi Baswani, Satish Shah and Nasiruddin Shah in Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro. Recently, during a movies chat on Rediff.com's Zarable, a reader asked me if I've ever awarded a film with a 5-star rating. And I told him, no, 4.5 is my maximum so far. The same guy then asked me if I had to pick a film I'd give 5 stars, which one would it be? Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro, I replied without even a moment's hesitation. Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro is one of the best and most uncompromising films of Indian cinema. And as is the case with most great things, it wasn't designed for eminence. A first-time filmmaker and his young, exceptionally gifted crew were merely trying to make a mad movie they believed in with whatever resources available to them. Although the satire explores the escapades of innocent virtue against greed and power in an unbelievably comic tone, JBDY never loses its purpose. And that is why, despite featuring one of the funniest sequences in movie history, it also ends on a stark, uncomfortably real note. There's nothing more beautiful than a film that evokes the passion to devour and defend it with all your conviction. And I love JBDY enough to despise someone who doesn't. Because anyone who cannot appreciate the rare blend of spontaneity and excellence cannot be any good. To our good fortune, the film reopened in select theaters with a digitally restored print. In a day and age when everything is overpriced and underwhelming and corruption's ugly head has only gotten bigger, Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro is worth its price in gold. So go on, book your ticket now. Meanwhile, here's an updated reproduction of a gushy piece I wrote earlier. In 2004, 2 enthusiastic youngsters set up a photo studio in Mumbai. At the shop's opening, they wait for guests and potential customers with the catchphrases Shahar Ke Sabsi Beautiful Beauty Studio Ke 50% Malik Vinod Sidir AAPKA Swagat Kart Hain Vinod Sidir, owners of the most beautiful beauty studio in town welcome you, and a table full of samosas, ladoos, gulab jamins and beer bottles. Their excitement is short-lived. The appetizing table is mercilessly vandalized. But nothing, and I mean nothing, tramples the spirit of Sudhir Mishra, Ravi Baswani and Vinod Chopra. Nasiruddin Shah. Idealistic like a moral science textbook, they believe Hanj Kamyab ek din we shall overcome someday. I am talking about Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro, a small NFDC film created by a bunch of enthusiasts with all that they had in terms of creativity and resources. Made at a shoestring budget of roughly 7 lakh rupees, Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro is no blockbuster, but makes a significant contribution to cinema, like any good film ought to. Somehow, I can't resist drawing a parallel with a line from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. In one of the chapters, Elf Queen Galadriel comforts Hobbit Frodo Baggins by saying, even the smallest person can change the course of future. Isn't this precisely what Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro did? Irrespective of its commercial fate, it is a universal hit that broke the distinction between art and commercial cinema and is unanimously loved by one and all. What an achievement it is to appeal to all kinds of mindsets. Director Kundan Shah and his cast crew manage to do just that. 29 years down the line, all the rank newcomers and aspirants have proved their worth in ways no one imagined back then. The opening credits, headlined by numerous national award winners, make for fascinating trivia. Look at the cast. Nasiruddin Shah and Om Puri are acting legends, having worked in a wide variety of Indian and international cinema. Satish Kaushik, who also co-wrote the dialogues with Ranjit Kapoor, has turned into a full-fledged masala filmmaker. Neena Gupta donned the director's mantle for small screen. After a stint in direction, Pankaj Kapoor, regarded as one of the most exciting actors of this time, awaits the release of Matru Ki Bijli Ka Mandola. Satish Shah continues to be one of the most effortless comedians of all times. The crew is not far behind. Sudhir Mishra, who assisted Kundan Shah on the film as well as co-wrote the story and screenplay, has made critically acclaimed fare like Hazaran Khwaishan Naisi and Ye Sali Zindagi. Vinod Chopra, who worked as the production controller on JBDY and appeared in a brief cameo as Dushasan, is today one of India's leading filmmakers with the highest-grossing Bollywood film ever, Three Idiots to his credit. Top names like Binod Pradhan and the late Renu Saluja are the aces behind the film's keen cinematography and slick editing. Another bit of trivia, of course, the whole world and its mother knows this by now, is that the names of the lead characters Vinod Chopra and Sudhir Mishra are derived from the above-mentioned personalities. Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro is a comedy unlike any, with its deliciously rich and sharp humor. Yet you cannot ignore the undercurrent of sarcasm in a subject that mocks prevalent corruption. This is how it all begins. Two photographers Vinod and Sudhir set out to make an honest living only to be manipulated by Shobha Bhakti Barv, the shrewd and hypocrite editor of Khabardar newspaper. Her objective is to blackmail the ruthlessly ambitious builder Tarneha Pankaj Kapur. The ever-smiling Tarneha believes everything is fair in business. Kaya Kai Matlab Hota Hai. Dusri Ka Nuksan Aure Pna Feta. In business, the only thing that matters is others' loss and one's own gain. Legalities mean nothing to him. Kanun Aam Admi Ke Liye Hai. Tarneha Ke Liye Nahi. The law is for commoners, not for Tarneha. He doesn't fancy the fourth estate either. In Lagan ko Bengal ki Khadi ya Arab Sagar Minduban Dina Chahi. The press should be dumped in Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea, he scoffs. Tarneha and his sidekicks Ashok Satish Kaushik and Priya Nina Gupta bribe the greedy Commissioner Demelo Satish Shah with cash, estate and Swiss choco cake to get their tenders passed, leading up to the unforgettable Toda Feko moment. The other candidate vying for Demelo's attention is Ahuja Puri. No less creepy than Tarneha, the perpetually drunk Ahuja baits the commissioner with more money. The latter is more than willing to comply. Tarneha learns of this deceit and bumps off Demelo. Meanwhile, Vinod and Sudhir accidentally discover a picture that shows Tarneha murdering someone. The duo uncovers the dead body. It's Demelo. But this is no ordinary dead body. This one's got a knack of getting away. In a hilarious encounter with an inebriated Ahuja, Demelo finds his way into Ahuja's guest house. After a series of confusions, goof-ups and eye-openers, Vinod and Sudhir resolve to take the dead body and hand it over to the police. But Demelo is chased relentlessly in burqas and Mahabharata costumes by Tarneha, Ahuja and Shobhaji, followed by a grand finale during an ongoing stage recital of the mythological epic. I remember the iconic Mahabharata sequence verbatim, and I am quite sure so do many of you. Truth be told, I have lost count of the number of times I've watched this 1011 minutes of awesomeness over and over again. Just recollecting these classic one-liners is enough to tickle the funny bone. Shant Gadad Hari Beam Shant. Nahi, Draupadi Jai Si Sati Nari Ko Dek Karmain Cheer Heron Ka Idea Drop Kardia Hai. Jai Ho, I Si Sati Nari Ki Jai Ho. Ye Sab Kya Ho Raha Hai Baya. Ye Aapkeh Rahain Hai. Drastic change of tone. Abhi Sale, Ked Cheer Horn Ko. Draupadi Teria Kale Ki Nahi Hai. Hum Sab shareholder Hain. Magarbade by Ke Vachichan Kiagya Ka Palan Karna Hai Padega Ahujakian. Abhi Natek Main Isalika Hai. Ahuja Palan to Humi Kabi Apni Baap Kiagya Ka Nahi Kia. Tuchis Kya Hai Danish Ta Dia. Teen Rupe Ka Nuksan Kardia. Main Nahi Karda Natak Wadik. Bod Mine Jau Tum Sab. Nilayak, Adarmi, Durakari, Thamakari, Rustachari, Bolsari Opni Sisor, Ko Nahi Petchant Main Hundrapati Ka Baap, Drupad. This is too much. Ye Akbar Khan, say double A guy. Like I said earlier, Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro doesn't end on a happier, hopeful note. Yet it leaves that goofy smile on your face. Perhaps it's the lingering imagery of Demelo's fictional funeral, or how the Natak company eventually got over that fateful day when their play was disrupted by a bunch of loony photographers, industrialists, their entourage of secretaries, journalists, cops, and a doozy dead body. Whatever it is, JBDY packs in laughs galore. Here's a recap. Tarneha, Ashok and Priya locked in Demelo's bathroom. Ashok switched Dundo. Sir Ye Mary Naak Hai. The time bomb failing to blast on time. Sir, bomb fat Gaia. Vinod and Sudhir looking for the dead body in Antonioni Park. Vinod, Chalgar Chalthain. Commissioner Shrivastava's gutter speech in the memory of the deceased Demelo. Kisi desh ki unati ki pechin ager kisi cheese say hoti hi toh wo hi gutter. Wow gutter ke ilie gia. Aur gutter ke ilie mer. Mart you unkakri shaub the gutter. Ashok and Vinod's hush-hush telephonic conversation code Kya Hai Albert Pinto Koga Sakian Aata Hai. Ahuja trying to make conversation with the dead Demelo. The Mahabharata fiasco. There's not a single song in JBDY. But Vanraj Bhatta's brilliant background score moves in perfect rhythm with the movement and mood of the plot. The zingy, mysterious loop of beats conveys the duo's adventure, while a gentle violin hints a possible romance between Vinod and Shobhaji. Another interesting aspect of the film is Mumbai, then Bombay, a city full of conflicting, colorful personalities with diverse morals and ethics. Tarneha, Ahuja, Ashok, Priya, Demelo and Shobhaji represent these vivid hues through their distinct characteristics. The middle-class man who just wants his daily bread, red banana in JBDY's case, through honest means and possesses an undying respect for life, is aptly portrayed by Vinod and Sudhir. Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro has a dream cast high on masterful performances and pitch-perfect comic timing. Nasiruddin Shah and the late Ravi Baswani share an amazing vibe and comfortable chemistry. More gratification comes in Pankaj Kapoor's casually dishonest conviction, Satish Shah's deadpan for a good part of the film, Bhakti Barb's icy cool, sly disposition, Puri's flawless flamboyance, Satish Kaushik's amusing ineptness, and Neena Gupta's every girl glamour. Kundan Shah's debut film became the Sholay of his career. Like Ramesh Sippy, Shah could never better Jaane Bhi Do Yaaro. His Kabhi Han Kabhi Na had the old touch, but it wasn't the same. Nearly 3 decades since its release, JBDY is still topical. Corruption persists and the common man still gets taken for a ride.